our second segment for the D1 Hockey feature this week, we sat down with Phil Wendecker to talk about his experience in Italy with Team USA for the World University Games.
Excitement. That's something that I think most hockey players dream about, being able to play for their country growing up. And I got that phone call. It was kind of like a dream come true. It was an eye-opener because those are guys that, some of them that I've been playing against for 3 years now, and we battle against each other, big rivals. Guys from Oakland, guys from Adrian that we've been going head-to-head for a long time, and getting to know those guys, just kind of realize like, hey, they're no different than myself or my teammates here. It was a pretty cool experience just to get to know some of those guys and their character. It was actually pretty quiet. The way things were set up, most of the different events were spread out in different villages, so it was kind of a trip. We couldn't just walk down the street and watch skiing or snowboarding or something like that. It was a team thing where they'd have to organize a bus trip for us to go watch or go shopping or something like that. Like, it was, other than our downtime in the hotel, we pretty much did everything as a group. It was an honor playing with some of those guys, getting to know them while we were over there. The kind of character and the work ethic and just the mindset that those guys have. The coaches really did a great job of putting together a team full of guys that were going to come to the rink and give their best every minute of every shift, every drill and practice. And for them to think of me in that, that high of a regard was an honor. It was different. It's a different style of play over there. And I think due to whatever reasons there were a lot of guys on the other teams that a few of them had professional experience, a lot of them actually. And so they, while we're, the top guys from the top teams over here in the ACHA, we're playing against, some of them are grown men. There were guys that were 28, 29, 30 years old and had, significant professional experience. So it was tough. Like, you couldn't take a shift off. You couldn't sit back. Like, you had to keep going the whole time, or they were gonna take advantage of it. So it was tough, but it was a lot of fun just knowing that we could stack up with those guys, we could compete with those guys, and we were pretty successful too. So it was awesome. It was bittersweet. On one hand, it's awesome that we did as well as we did, and no team before us had done that. But on the other hand, we had 22 guys that came together fast as a group. I mean, we didn't have a lot of time before we got over there to get to know each other. And a lot of us, we bonded real quick. We came together, kind of set some goals. Like, this is what we're here for. This is what we want to do. And fourth place was great because it was something we'd never done. But at the same time, being that close to winning a medal and coming home without one was kind of tough. So it was great, but at the same time, we didn't reach our ultimate goal. Aside from learning what some of my opponents are made of away from the rink, what kind of character they have, I think the biggest thing is just competition, knowing that there are guys out there who want it as bad as we do, and if we give them a chance, they're going to capitalize on opportunities. And I think honestly, the most important thing is to just come to the rink every day with the same attitude, with the same intensity, and work hard, because that's what it's going to come down to with a lot of these guys. Is a lot of these teams is just outworking them.